Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So it's currently 6 p.m, just on my way to my cousin's house. I spent literally the whole day just sat at my desk. Did some uni work, did some trading, also worked on an application for a client. It's someone already in my internal network. He knows my brother actually, and he just reached out to me and needs a piece of software created for his company. So it's an internal piece of software. It's not like a SaaS where we need to scale it and market it and stuff. It's just for internal use. Now I'll share some of the process on YouTube for you guys to see, but if you want like a full in-depth breakdown of how I develop something like this, then I'll put a link in the description to my Skool community where I'm going to be posting literally everything from design of the system, user flow, UI, absolutely everything. So yeah, if you want to learn how to build applications, maybe start an agency, build your own software company, exit it, sell it, then definitely join my Skool community. There's a bunch of brothers in there, we're all building cool stuff, scaling them and everything, and building some really cool companies. The next semester of my university has started, and I've promised myself to actually commit and not fall behind on any of this work. So tomorrow I'm going into uni. I've got a couple of lectures, got a couple of seminars. Tuesdays I've got like a full day at uni. So I'm going to try and get as much uni work as I can done actually at uni. Yeah, and then Thursday I'm working, only a half shift. So yeah man, very busy day, very busy week to be honest. I've got a lot of things like in the pipeline that I'm currently building, whether it's apps, companies, and a lot of it I want to keep secret because it's not set in stone just yet. But it's really hard because some of it is really exciting stuff.
اطلب العلم أخي فهو درب به نور به ترقى به تحيا عالما حرا فخور.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. It is Tuesday, it's about 11:30 a.m. A lot has changed, alhamdulillah. Where do I start? I basically had a plan to start a software studio, so building software for clients, and that would range anywhere from MVPs to like internal software for companies, and if I really liked the product, then a full-blown partnership, which is what I'm doing with Gymlink, with Kasim. And recently, I'd say maybe about 2 weeks ago, someone called Aaron DM'd me, and he's basically a friend of my brother's, and he has been watching my YouTube, and he wanted to automate the invoice procedure for his company, because at the moment it was very tedious and repetitive, and him and his team were spending a lot of hours just on sending invoices and paying invoices. So I sent over a quick form with just a couple of questions to get a rundown of the type of application he needed and would best solve his needs. And he filled it in and I got developing pretty quickly. And as of yesterday, it's completely built and it works completely. And it's mad because within about 2 weeks, I essentially created a full-blown application for his company. And the reason why it feels like, life has changed is because I didn't expect to get any clients or anything until after I finished university. And even then, I assumed it would be very tough for me to get clients. But, alhamdulillah, through, I suppose, my personal brand and obviously my brothers and having that network, I was able to, get a client very quickly, and start building the portfolio of our software studio very quickly. And it feels a bit surreal, to be honest, because I'm still trading on the side, and alhamdulillah, that's made me some good money this month. A figure I never expected to hit so quickly. Well, alhamdulillah, man, it's crazy. It feels like everything is happening at once. Like I've been working so hard for so many years. I've had these dreams and these goals for so many years. And obviously, I feel like the harder you work, the more you doubt yourself, because you start questioning whether it's actually possible. And just last year, I suppose when I started creating Why are you stopping in the middle of the road? And you know, just last year I started working a lot harder, and if you look back at my vlogs, the first video I posted was me talking about a concept of no 0 days, which basically what I was trying to say is I didn't know how to be productive, or for a prolonged period of time anyway. And then the last video I posted of the year, or I suppose the beginning of this year, was a video of me, you know, teaching you guys how to plan goals and effectively plan goals to be able to actually achieve those goals. And it's just mad because I went from, within the space of 6 months, someone who still worked, you know, relatively hard. I still worked harder than a lot of people my age, and did a lot of things. But I went from someone who struggled with productivity to someone with a full-blown system that I was implementing day in and day out. And look at what I achieved, alhamdulillah. But yeah, I just feel like I've worked so hard for so long, and finally it's paying off, and I've got things to show for it. And I think I did have a fear of, I don't want to work a 9 to 5, I can't work for someone, and I didn't want to come out of uni and be forced into a job. So then the fear grew even more because I knew I had to have something with a foundation at least by the time I graduate. Because I don't want to graduate and then start building a business, because you know it takes ages to build a business, especially a successful one. And that's time that I don't necessarily have. Well, I suppose I do, I'm very young, but what I mean is, you know, financially, right? Like I didn't want to come out of uni and be trying a new business model every single month. But alhamdulillah, I've got something there now, and I just need to keep staying consistent. And then when uni finishes, I just have to scale it. And it's mad because it's only the first month of the year. Alhamdulillah. But yeah, I'm just going to go to uni now. Get some work done. Probably be home by about 4 or 5 p.m. Get some more work done. My brothers are in the UK. So I'm just going to chill with them for a little bit over the next couple of weeks. But still remember the goal. Still remember that we have a lot of work to do. Especially now with uni, things are just ramping up. And I have to be able to balance that alongside the business, alongside the trading, alongside the school community, alongside the personal brand. So, yeah. I thought I'd bring my camera as well because I don't really bring it to uni that much. But I find a nice secluded spot at uni where no one can disturb me. So I thought I'd bring the camera along.
اطلب العلم أخي فهو درب به نور به ترقى به تحيا عالما حرا فخور اطلب العلم أخي فهو درب به نور به ترقى به تحيا عالما حرا فخور سل إماما عاش في العلم دهورا ودهور.
This is the best spot in the whole uni. Dead quiet, nice and dark, just how I like it. TV if I want to plug my laptop in. It's great. In terms of what I actually need to do, it's mainly just my final year project. I'm going to make a start on it. Now my project is essentially that app that I spoke about in a couple of videos, and the plan for that initially was just to build that in public. Because it's now my uni project, I can't build that in public, just in case someone takes it, builds it before me, and then I get done for plagiarism. The app that I made for Aaron, I will be breaking that down and turning that into a case study and posting that on all of my platforms. If you want the full deep dive into that application, you'll have to join my Skool community, where I will break down absolutely everything. But if you want a rough overview, you'll get it for free on all of my platforms.
اطلب العلم ببذل حتى ضمته البحور سل إماما عاش في العلم دهورا ودهور يطلب العلم ببذل حتى ضمته البحور صابرا في العلم صبرا حتى سموه الصبور يخرج العلم بفأل مثل ريحان الزهور صابرا في العلم صبرا حتى سموه الصبور يخرج العلم بفأل مثل ريحان الزهور اطلب العلم أخي فهو درب به نور به ترقى به تحيا عالما حرا فخور اطلب العلم أخي فهو درب به نور به ترقى به تحيا عالما حرا فخور.
Yo, assalamu alaikum. So it is Friday, Jumu'ah today. Got quite a bit of work to do. I need to edit my vlog because I haven't posted at all in Jan, and that's really bad of me. But I've had a sudden boost now of motivation to get back on the content grind. My uni work is done. Not done, but the bulk of it is done, so I don't have to worry as much. So yeah, I'm gonna get to editing, go Jumu'ah, meet the boys, get some food, come back and get back to work. Got a lot to update you guys on, but I think maybe one of the previous clips I mentioned that I created an application for a client. I may potentially have another client, so I just need to create a form to get an understanding of what the client wants, and then submit a proposal of the kind of application that I will be building, and then if we get the green light, we get to building. So yeah, it's currently 10 AM, so I haven't got too much time to get talking. I need to clean my room as well before I get to work, because my brother's here and he's completely just taken over my entire room. It doesn't look as bad now, but he had like his laptop everywhere, cameras everywhere. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen a picture, so make sure you go on my Instagram, because if I ever don't post weekly vlogs, you see my daily life on my story.
إذا سموك اسما لتكن مثل الحضور، كن رفيقا كن عظيما كن كما تلك الصقور، كن إذا سموك اسما لتكن مثل الحضور، كن رفيقا كن عظيما كن كما تلك الصقور، راقيا بالعلم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
That Jumu'ah pump, come on. So I decided to get Daniel Dalen's glasses. So if you don't know who Daniel Dalen is, I don't know what rock you're living under, but basically he's the person that I took inspiration from with all of my vlogs, so the whole POV style content. And a lot of people were asking him, including me, about the glasses that he would wear in all of his videos, and he actually made it into a brand and released them. And obviously I had to grab a pair. Are they too big for my head? I think they are.
والنجم مزدان شكور، رافضا كل التدني رافضا نفس الغرور، اطلب العلم أخي فهو درب به نور.
Cool, so I'm just gonna go get a haircut.
إني لكم رسول أمين فاتقوا الله وأطيعون وما أسألكم عليه من أجر إن أجري إلا على رب العالمين.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Waalaikum assalam. Hold on, I called you 3 times. Yo! Go on.
So basically what I'm telling you, yeah? You know the M2 and the M3 chipping it.
ترقى به تحيا عالما حرا فخور، اطلب العلم أخي فهو درب به نور، به ترقى به تحيا عالما حرا فخور. ابن مسعود فقيه علم أحد فإذا أعطاك رأيا كان سهما في النحور. فإذا أعطاك رأيا كان سهما في النحور، وعلي ثم بالدين معاذ لا يبور، اقرأوا التاريخ تروي عنه أفواه سطور.
Yo, it's Wednesday, it's like 10:20 AM. I've been mad ill the past couple of days. I'm a little bit better now, alhamdulillah. But before I get back into deep work, I think what I'm gonna do is just give my room a nice good clean. Because let me show you the state of it. Like, this isn't that bad because I'm gonna put that in the boxes, but that's bad. This isn't that bad, to be fair. I cleaned this bit up and I made it like my camera shelf. Like this is just random, this is just random, it's just loads of electrolytes. I've got a PS4 in here for some reason. This, and then all of these boxes which I like to keep, but it's just taking up too much space. But if I can make a nice background out of it, then cool. I didn't put that Lego F1 car there, my brother did, for the record. But yeah man, my disc is alright, it's not that bad. But even stuff like that, just 2 keyboards on the floor, and then just loads of boxes, like yeah, it's a mess. So I'm gonna clean it up, make it look nice, and then get to work. I'm currently in a trade. It's going. It's very choppy. I'm not sure why. Potentially maybe because of NFP, but it's a crypto trade. But yeah, so just waiting to see how that trade plays out. Then I'm gonna get to work. I've got a lot of stuff to do. What I'm gonna do now is buy a camera cleaning kit, because I'm just looking at the state of this camera. Camera cleaning. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff to update you guys on in terms of the company that I'm building, things that I'm planning for the future, and just an update on life really. I feel like in the last vlog I didn't go into too much depth in terms of what's happening right at the moment in life, but alhamdulillah life has changed. I feel like I've had a wake up call. So what I'm gonna do is get this cleaning done. I'll check in with you guys. I need to record some videos for the Skool community and then get back to work, because I've got a lot of products to build. Yo, it's about like 10:30 PM. Literally as soon as I finished cleaning my room, I just got straight to work, straight to editing the vlog. I'll tell you more tomorrow about what I've been getting involved in. My voice is gone, I'm so ill, but I've got work tomorrow, so I'm gonna get an early night's sleep. I also bought a new gadget, which is this. It's basically a portable light. Reason being is because look at my room right now. If I turn it on, like, changes everything. And lighting is very important when it comes to videography. I'm always working at night. I've usually always got bad lighting, so I thought I'd get one of those. I've got a new mic as well coming for the camera. Got a couple of the bits actually. I thought I'd start reinvesting some profits back into the YouTube thing. Also, this is mad random, but I basically needed a Windows machine for a uni project. I don't own one, so I literally borrowed my boys' Surface Pro. Can't lie, this Windows thing is quite nice, you know. But yeah, gotta go to sleep. I'll catch you with you guys tomorrow morning. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. It is Thursday morning, just on my way to work. I'm still a little bit weird, but alhamdulillah my sore throat is gone completely. If I sound weird, it's just because I've got a blocked nose. But yeah, it's like 11 AM, just on my way to work. I've got a very short shift today. I've actually got short shifts all week, which is good, alhamdulillah. So it gives me a lot of time to work on, you know, my own things. In terms of what I have to do today, I need to edit my video, I need to edit Mahi's video, probably the majority, if not all of it. I need to just add a quick feature into an app for that client that I mentioned. The application is pretty much done. They're just testing it now in the real world at their company, and he just asked if I could add one small thing just to make the process a little bit quicker. So I'm going to do that later. And yeah, I also want to continue the content planning for my personal brand. I had an idea of a new type of content style that I can do on Instagram Reels and potentially like Twitter and stuff. And funnily enough, I actually saw someone else do a very similar thing to what I wanted to do and what I've been planning. His name, I think, is Productive Musa, I think. I'm going to tag him here. I'm going to put some links in the description to his profile and some of the products that he gives away. He makes like really good Notion dashboards, and I've actually been using them for ages. Like he has a Quran tracker to help you study the Quran and memorize it. He's got, if you're an AMAU student, so Al Madrasatul Umariyah, he's got like a database thing to help you take notes for each module. It's hard to explain, but click the links in the description. It's all free. Check it out, download it, use it. It is not paying me for any of this, by the way. I literally saw his style and I thought, yo, this is very similar to what I want to do, and the content quality is very high. So I thought, you know what, let me just help another Muslim brother out. But yeah, I'm just at work. I will check in with you guys tonight when I'm on my desk working, most likely. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Yo. Talk a little bit. Background, isn't it? Yo. Test it out. Yo. So I just bought a new microphone. It's this one. I'm pretty sure it's the one Daniel Dalen uses. I think I saw it in one of his tweets or whatever. Now the reason why I bought this is because in some of the other clips you might be able to tell, but it shakes. So every time I move the camera, you can hear a. I'm hoping this doesn't do the same thing. But yeah, it also halves the size of the camera, so it's a lot easier, more portable now to take around.
اطلب العلم أخي فهو درب به نور به ترقى به تحيا عالما حرا فخور اطلب العلم أخي فهو درب به نور به ترقى به تحيا عالما حرا فخور إن سألت عن إمام أو فقيه في الأمور ابن عباس ترنم وسيبقى في الصدور إن سألت عن إمام أو فقيه.
Huh?
You want me to take one?
Yeah. Here's a sick.
أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
You and myself and this ummah will be ridiculed for having divine pursuits which transcend beyond this world. And if you do not fit into the boxes and the categories of this dunya, fingers will be pointed at. You will be laughed at. You'll be looked at as strange. You'll be looked at as lacking any form of aspiration. Why? Because Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was ridiculed. He was provoked, he was ridiculed, he was taunted, he was mocked for his message and this divine and heavenly pursuits that he had and he left as an example for us. They would say, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he will be forgotten in the realms of history. His mention will be gone. He had no sons. Who will remember him? Muhammad will just be an idea, an insignificant man who has no sons. He will just be mentioned once, and after his mention, he will be gone. His remembrance will be forgotten from the face of the dunya. This legacy of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is vast, is comprehensive. The ibadah that we do, the virtuous days that come, are his legacy. Building this legacy begins small. Building this legacy, this affinity towards the Quran and towards the Sunnah, it takes steps. The month is coming. The month of Quran is around the corner, is on the horizon. This is the perfect opportunity for myself and ourselves to build that legacy.
أو فقيه في الأمور ابن عباس ترنم وسيبقى في الصدور فهو كالشمعة تذهب حتى تأتينا بنور.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So it's currently Friday evening. Thought I'd just end the vlog here. It's been a crazy week. A lot of just, sitting at my desk, doing the boring stuff. And I spent a lot of the week, with my family as well, so I don't really record anything to do with family. Just because there are still some things I want to keep private. This channel is for me to document business. and my entrepreneurial lifestyle. In terms of crypto, slow week actually. We took one win, I believe, alhamdulillah. And obviously the way trading works is I can realistically not trade now for the rest of the month, and still would have made some good money, alhamdulillah. But the markets are moving very, very weird, so I'm just, sitting on my hands, focusing on my businesses, until we get some volatility to play around with again. In terms of software, the application that I made for Aaron is, I believe, done now. He's just testing it in the real world with the company. He mentioned he had like 2 or 3 things he wanted to change. I quickly fixed that and changed it. So I'm just waiting, over the next couple of days to see how he likes it. Once everything is finalized and he's confirmed and said, yep, this is perfect, then I'll film a proper video, breaking it down a little bit more, and showing you guys how I built it in such a quick amount of time. Alhamdulillah, also got 2 new clients that I need to start the development process for. One of them I'm going to actually document the entire process on Skool. So I'm going to go into my house now and just start recording a video. And then the other one is a bit more discreet. I can't really mention too much about it yet. But yeah, it's cool, man. It's really, really cool. Alhamdulillah, some crazy things. I think I've mentioned this multiple times now, but it feels like everything is happening at once. And it's like multiple years in the making. And boom, everything has just happened, Q1 2025, which is crazy. But this is definitely going to be a life-changing year, to say the least. So yeah, I'm back on the content thing. I'm consistent now with YouTube. I want to grow on YouTube. I'm going to be focusing a lot more on personal branding stuff as well, because that's clearly helping me get clients. So I should definitely be scaling and ensuring that I'm getting more clients through the personal brand stuff. But please like, subscribe and comment. A lot of you comment anyways and you like anyways, and I really, really appreciate that. It really does help with the algorithm. But I want to try and end this year on 10,000 subscribers, which is a very, very big goal, and I'm not sure entirely how I'm going to do it yet, but what I do know is I'm going to work very, very hard towards that goal, and I need all of you guys' support, inshallah. So yeah, share this with your friends. I think over the next coming weeks I'm going to start diving more into numbers and figures and and that aspect of things. Right now I'm still very discreet and I'm not giving away all the details just because it's early on. I think you can understand that. But yeah, give it a couple of weeks inshallah, and I'll be much more comfortable going into the depths of what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.